Today we're going to be talking about all about slope. You're going to take the paper that you picked up from the front of the room and you're going to cut all the way around it along the jagged lines. You're going to go ahead and fold this like an accordion and you're going to glue along the tab at the top. Just making sure not to put glue all over, it's just gluing the tab. This is very similar to one that we've already done before. After you glue that in, we're going to go ahead and start talking about the slope. We have 4 different types of graphs that we're going to be talking about, but before we talk about our graphs, we're going to fill out the blanks. So on the graphs of linear relationships, slope describes the steepness of a line. Slope is the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change. And our slope is equal to rate of change. Remember that you have to be filling out these notes. These notes are going to be a test grade, so I will be taking them up and grading them for a test grade. So make sure that you're copying down everything that I'm writing down. So the first one we're looking at is going up from left to right. So my first graph is considered a positive slope. So under the first graph, we're going to write positive. The second graph is going down, so we call this a negative slope. When a line is horizontal and it's going straight across, this is called a zero slope. And lastly, a vertical line is called an undefined slope. Looking at number 1, the graph of a line passes through the point -3, 1, and 5, 8. What is the slope of the line? Now there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can either go ahead and plot the points, or you can use your formula x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to go ahead and plot the points because on the next one, we're going to go ahead and use our formula. So here we're going to go ahead and put on number 1 a point at -3, +1. Then you're going to go ahead and put a point at 5, 8. So this is my line and we have to find the slope. To find the slope from a line, you're going to use your formula rise over run. We see that it's going up, so we have to count how many spaces did we go up. And since it's going up, that's also going to be a positive number. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So positive 7. Then after we went up 7, it went to the right 8 spaces. So positive 8. So our slope is going to be 7 over 8, which means our answer has to be G. Number 2. A worker is packing items in boxes. The table shows the linear relationship between the number of items the worker has packed in boxes after different amounts of time. Complete the statement to describe the rate of change of the number of items the worker packaged in boxes with respect to the number of minutes the worker has been packaging items in the boxes. So for this one, our first column is going to be X and our second column is going to be Y. We label our first point as X1, Y1. Our second point gets X2, Y2. After we've labeled our points, we go ahead and use our slope formula. This is on your formula chart. You don't have to memorize this. So that's our formula that we're going to use. And we're going to plug in 28 minus 20 over 7 minus 5. You can type this into your calculator or you can work it out. You would get 8 over 2, which is 4. So that means that the worker packed 4 items in boxes per minute. Number 3. The graph of a line is shown on the coordinate grid. The coordinates of both points indicated on the graph of the line are integers. What is the rate of change, which also means slope, of our lines? So given the 2 points, we want to make sure that we count up or down first and then left or right. So since we went down, you want to count how many spaces we went down, which is 10. So -10, and then we went across to the right 12. If you simplify, you end up with -5 over 6. Number 4, the water level in a tank is changing at a constant rate. The graph shows the relationship between the time in hours X and the water level in meters Y. Complete the statement that describes the rate of change of the water level with respect to time. So here it says the water level blank at a rate of blank meters per hour. If you notice, the line is going down, so we call that decreases. So the water level decreases at a rate of, we need to find 2 points and count down how many, down 1, to the right how many, which is 4. So negative 1 over 4 simplifies to 0.25. It's going down at a rate of 0.25 meters per hour. Number 5, the graph of a line is given. What is the equation of the line? When we have a horizontal line, the equation is going to be y equals whatever it goes through. When we have a vertical line, that's going to be x equals whatever it goes through. So since it's a horizontal line, it goes through -6. We call this y equals -6. Next, since it's a horizontal line, that means that my slope has to be 0. You're going to go ahead and get the assignment for today, and you're going to work through all of those problems. If you don't finish the problems in the assignment, you're going to take it home for homework.